Fly around my blue-eyed gal, fly around my daisy, fly around my blue-eyed gal. You nearly drive me crazy. 'Cause when I was a little boy, I wanted a Barlow knife. But now I'm old, I want Shady Grove. Say she'll be my wife. Shady Grove, my little love. Shady Grove, my darling. Shady Grove, my little love. I'm going back to Harlem.
Shady Grove,
Shady Grove,
Shady Grove.
Well, some come here to fiddle and dance, and some come here to tarry. Some come here to fiddle and dance, but I've come here to marry my
Shady Grove, my little love. Shady Grove, I know. Shady Grove, my little love. I'm bound for Shady Grove.
Thank you all so very much.
That was fun. It's great in the reverb. I can just do all the notes.
We love playing in a parking deck. We hope that we get to do this again.
It's actually very fabulous and reverberous.
Reverbing.
I can just... Yeah. We'll do this song called Will and Woody.
It washes it all. It's like the magic.
Down on Oklahoma Street on a full moon night, there's a hardwood mansion neath the pale blue light. We've got a picture of Will Rogers on their kitchen wall, Buster Wood at Guthrie in their parlor hall. They're the whole state's kin to unlikely diplomats. Will's sharp grin, Woody's voice like cigarettes. Where they're falling out, just hanging in. They're what I love about my origin. On an Oklahoma night when the hard moon falls, the spring in the air, the ghosts they call. They come to roll stones at a time, take the anger from our hearts and fill them with pride. Will never met a man that he did not like, and I'm still working on that. It's a hard-earned prize. And folks treated Will like he was a chosen one, and Woody hailed just a forgotten son. But in the pages of time, they both stand together, two rocks, two voices unfettered. And in a state of conflict, cultural tug-of-war, Will got a monument, but Woody wrote the score. On an Oklahoma night when the hard moon falls, the spring in the air, the ghosts they call. They come to roll the stones of time, take the anger from our hearts and fill them with pride. Fill them with pride. Fill them with pride. Oklahoma night when the hard moon falls, the spring in the air, the ghosts they call. They come to roll the stones of time, take the anger from our hearts and fill them with pride. Fill them with pride. Fill them with pride.
Thank you all so very much. We appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, let's do it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Well, it's a real pleasure to get to actually stand up on a real stage in front of real people and play real music once again. We've not gotten to do much of this the last 7 months. We played some brilliant concerts in our living room for ourselves, but it's a lot better when you're actually here. It makes it all work. So thank you very much. We're going to do something that is an unwritten rule in music, an unwritten no. Never play a harmonica in a parking deck. It's a written rule, but all the rules have been rewritten, right? This is COVID. It's wiped the slate clean. And so we're going to just start afresh and see if that was ever even a real thing or not. There's another unwritten rule. You have to have the right harmonica, and that the guitar player tell the harmonica player the right key. We're just taking you through the harmonica playbook right now.
Gotta have the right key.
Traveling in country ain't never been through. Having dreams at night, dreams about you. Having our meets on a streak of good luck, like they don't ever care and don't give up. It ain't always black or white. I don't know where I'll sleep tonight. At the end of it all, when the day is done, I'm another day older, I feel another day young. Well, those Texas hills are hot and dry. Dust will blow up and get in your eyes. People wonder what you're crying about. It's best to lay low and leave it in doubt. 'Cause it ain't always black or white. I don't know where you are tonight. At the end of it all, when the day is done, I'm another day older, I feel another day young. There's a big full moon in the sky tonight. Hope it shines on you with truth and light, carrying you down the path you're on, a little closer to right and further from wrong. 'Cause it ain't always black or white. see you in my dreams tonight. At the end of it all, when the day is done, I'm another day older, I feel another day young. I'm another day older, I feel another day young.
All right, in the new playbook of the music business, you can play harmonica in a parking garage. Rule 1. What's next, Yeah. Let's do that right now. Yeah. Well, this is a song that we had known for a long time, but we learned specifically for a TheatreSquared production back in 2011. Bernice and I and Baird Blaine, our other musical buddy, were part of a great TheatreSquared original show called Sundown Town. This is a gospel number that we learned for that show. It's called Ain't No Grave.
Well, there ain't no grave that can hold my body down. No, there ain't no grave that can hold my body down. Oh, look across the river. What do you think I see? I see a band of angels, and they're coming back for me. 'Cause there ain't no grave.
No, there ain't no grave that can hold my body down.
No, there ain't no grave that can hold my body down. Oh, look over yonder, Gabriel. Put your foot on the land and see. Don't you blow your trumpet until you hear from me. 'Cause there ain't no
Hold my body.
no, there ain't no grave that can hold my body down. Oh, look way down the river. You'll see people all dressed in white. I know those are God's people, 'cause I've seen them doing right. Oh, there ain't no grave.
No, there ain't no grave that can hold my body down.
No, there ain't no grave that can hold their body down. Oh, meet me, Jesus, meet me in the middle of the air. Oh, if these ways will carry me, well, I won't need another pair. 'Cause there ain't no grave.
No, there ain't no grave that can hold my body down.
No, there ain't no grave that can hold my body down. Oh, there ain't no grave that can hold my body down. Oh, there ain't no grave that can hold my body down.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
We appreciate that.
Thank you.
Well, I mentioned it earlier, but we might as well mention again. We are Smokey and the Mirror. You can find all of our music out there on the interweb, smokeyandthemirror.com, or just Google Smokey and the Mirror. I promise we are the only one. And we hope you do listen. And we appreciate you. song called Rag and Bone.
There's a need to talk about what time keeps so bottled up. Paid a hard price to bail us out this time. Modern shackles in an auction block, halos burn and the devil squawks. Hear the box and cart as it rattles down the line. I love you like the evening gloss, a rain laid on a mountaintop. Let my heart shudder just to listen to the sound. Peddler peddling backroom scene, your picture glowing just like kerosene. You're the train and I'm the orphan to be found. Rag and bone, just trying to make this place a home. Reflections of abandoned life. There's a need to talk about what time keeps so bottled up. Paid a hard price to bail us out this time. Rag and bone, just trying to make this place a home. Reflections of abandoned life. Oh, the image is an industry, fragments in creativity. They're the wind and the river of my mind. In the evening play a hard luck tune. Oh, the change will be coming soon. You're the watch and I'm the rambling passing time. Rag and bone, just trying to make this place a home. Reflections of abandoned life.
Thank you.
Thank you all very much. Thank you. Thank you. We're going to end on this old kind of bluegrassy number written by Bill Monroe, but we put our little spin on it. I come from Oklahoma, and this is a little Okie Boogie version of Rocky Road Blues.
With a really good message. The road is rocky, but it won't be rocky long.
That's right.
Right? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, that road is rocky, but it won't be rocky long. That road is rocky, but it won't be rocky long. Well, somebody took my baby. Oh, bring my baby home. Well, I'm weighing out the soles of my brand new shoes. I'm weighing is rocky, but it won't be rocky long. The road is rocky, but it won't be rocky long. Oh, somebody took my baby, my baby home. Oh, you'll never miss your water until the well runs dry. Oh, yeah, you'll never miss your water until the well runs dry. Oh, you'll never miss your baby until they say goodbye. Oh, my road is rocky, but it won't be rocky long. My road is rocky, but it won't be rocky long. Oh, Lord, please bring my baby home. It's not that I'm so lonesome, I just don't wanna be alone. Ooh, not that I'm so lonesome, it's just I don't wanna be alone. Lord, please bring my baby home. Oh, 'cause my road is rocky, but it won't be rocky long. Ooh, that road is rocky, but it won't be rocky long. Oh, somebody bring my baby, bring my baby home.
Thank you all very much.
Thank
We
you.
sure appreciate you all listening. And thank you to Theater Squared. And thank you all for supporting Theater Squared. We'll see you next time.
Got a thing for you, and I can't let go. I only want the best, it's true. I can't believe the things I do for you. What you won't do for love. You've tried everything, but you won't give up. In my world, only you make me do for love what I would not do. Make me do for love what I would not do. Make me do for love what I would not do. Make me do for love what I would not do.
Good evening, everyone. So I guess TheatreSquared can throw a party anywhere. So great to see you all. Let's get another round of applause for this amazing band, Smokey The Mirror. Woo! How many of you raise your hand or show Sundown Town? Sundown Town. A couple. They've been with us for a long time. It's so wonderful to see you all. I'm Bob Ford, the artistic director of TheatreSquared.
And I'm Martin Miller, executive director. You all are such a sight for sore eyes, even at a distance. I wanted to give a special welcome to not only our friends joining us here tonight, but also to more than, if you'll believe it, 300 joining us from home tonight. With the increasing likelihood of rain and moving over here, we have now a single camera stream rather than the 4-camera stream we would have had near the theater. But I just checked it out. I think it looks pretty good online. Give us a round of applause from home if you think it looks all right. Yeah, I could hear that. Yeah, I think it's good.
Dad.
I think it's good.
Come
on. So it's incredible to think that just 1 year ago, we all gathered in that space to cut the ribbon on the new facility. It kind of feels like a decade ago, but it's just crazy to think it was 1 year.
Tonight's event is sponsored by Sandy Edwards, joining our 15th anniversary premier season sponsors, the Walton Family Foundation, the Walmart Foundation, the Arkansas Arts Council, the Wingate Foundation, the Schubert Foundation, and the National Endowment for the Arts. Let's give them a round of applause. We're also hugely grateful to those partners who contributed their time and creativity and creations to help make tonight memorable. Atlas the Restaurant and Fossil Cove Brewing, Briar Rose Bakery, Natural State Distributors, the Floral Department at Fayetteville's Whole Foods, and the hardworking folks at our own Commons Bar Cafe. Thank you all.
We also want to salute the incredible TheatreSquared team. Since March, these artists and arts professionals have made innovation a new core competency. Raise your hand if you're a member of the TheatreSquared team. 2020 has called upon all of us to change plans much more often than we would have liked, including today when we moved this entire party into the parking garage. Thank you.
We made the call at 10 a.m.
That's right, and here we are. These folks, plus many more working behind the scenes, have refused to let anything stop them.
And of course, most of all, we want to thank you, all of you here, all of you watching home. Ever since 2005, TheatreSquared's persistence and growth has been driven by grassroots support, by people who just felt our community deserved this kind of work and eventually deserved a permanent home for live theater that's produced right here in Northwest Arkansas. I tell you what, though, it's during this crisis that your generosity and words of encouragement have kept us moving forward with energy and invention. Thank you again.
Throughout tonight's event, we are welcoming donations from those watching at home or here in person. We've got a new contactless system in place appropriately for the event. If you want to take part, just text T2 Kickoff, on word, to 76278. It'll only be used for tonight's event. You'll get a link to our live event page, and you can donate or bid on the auction right there. We'll be wrapping up that auction from the stage and we'll take our last bids in about 20 minutes. So if you'd like to get your bid in, you can do it from that same page. Doing it in this way, with a little less contact, helps keep everyone safe, and we also appreciate all of you cooperating. When you get up from your tables, please make sure you put your mask back on. So we've kept you all safely distanced in your spots, but when you circulate, please put your masks on. There's a lot going on at TheatreSquared. A lot. I don't think that's in the building. There's a lot going on at TheatreSquared. Last week, we opened our first streaming production, captured live from the Spring Theater, taking advantage of the new state-of-the-art broadcast equipment that we've installed. Sally Edmonston was delighted to step back into Ann Richards' high heels to bring Ann back at this timely moment. And to share, I have to share this story. Yesterday, I ran into a longtime subscriber, Teresa Moorer, and she said to me, "Oh, I just saw Ann on Thursday night. We had a great time. We got with some friends of ours over Zoom before the show for a cocktail hour and cooked the same dinner, and then we watched the show and got back together over Zoom afterwards, and we just loved it." And having not run into someone and have them say something like that to me since March, it made me feel a little emotional. So it's wonderful to have a show available again, streaming now, not in exactly the way we always have enjoyed, but in a new way that's broadened access as well. Oh, and if you haven't seen the show, it's running for 2 more weeks, so go stream it.
Yeah, if you're like Amy and me, start watching it tonight at 11 p.m. Stay up all night. So now that we're back in production, we are incredibly excited to be bringing you the full 15th anniversary season lineup, with the exciting addition of a play called Passover, a brilliant new play by Antoinette Nwandu, which we are thrilled to be co-producing with the Momentary up in Bentonville, and will actually stage outdoors with the museum as backdrop. We are also very glad to be able to bring back the titles that would have closed out our grand opening season, and we've added to the lineup My Father's War, which was in rehearsal last March when we had to shut down, as well as the Tony Award-winning Matilda the musical. Speaking of which, here to share some highlights from that show, accompanied by Jason Burrow, please welcome Claire Fossey, Reed Evans, and our very own Matilda herself, Piper Wallace. For those of you who are not familiar with this story, Matilda is the story of an extraordinary girl armed with a vivid imagination and an incredibly sharp mind who dares to take a stand and change her own destiny despite some very questionable parenting. In the first selection, Matilda's dad, Mr. Wormwood, sings an ode to his favorite medium, the television. Then Matilda starts to question authority a bit with a song called Naughty. And finally, Miss Honey, who will become Matilda's favorite teacher, sings My House. Our friends from Matilda.
Somewhere on a show I heard that a picture tells 1,000 words. So telly, if you bother to take a look, is the equivalent of like lots of books. All I know I learned from telly, this big beautiful box of facts. If you know a thing already, maybe you can switch the channel over just like that. Endless laughter, folks living happily ever after. All you need to make you wise is 23 minutes plus advertisements. Why should we waste our energy turning the pages 1, 2, 3 when we could sit comfortably on a lovely monthlies watching people laughing and singing and doing stuff? All I know I learned from telly. The bigger the telly, the smarter the man. I was pretty smart already, but not really, really smart, very, very smart. Who the dickens is Charles Dickens? Mary Shelley, cause she sounds smelly. Harry Potter, what a rotter. Jane Austen in the composting. James Joyce doesn't sound nice. Ian McEwan, I feel like spewing. William Shakespeare, William Schmakespeare. Moby Dick? Easy, Grandma. All together now! All I know I learned from telly. The bigger the telly, the smarter the man. You can tell from my big telly what a very clever fella I am. Thank you.
So they say the subsequent fall was inevitable. They never stood a chance, they were written that way. Innocent victims of their story, like Romeo and Juliet. 'Twas written in the stars before they even met, that love and fate and the touch of stupidity would rob them of the hope of living happily. The endings are often a little bit gory. I wonder why they didn't just change their story. We're told we have to do, we are told, but surely little bit naughty. Just because you find that life's not fair, it doesn't mean that you just have to grin and bear it. If you always take it on the chin and wear it, nothing will change. Even if you're little, you can see why I love you. Mustn't let a little thing like little stop you. If you sit around and let them get on top you, might as well be saying you think that it's okay, and that's not right. And if it's not right, you have to put it right. In the slip of a bolt, there's a tiny revolt, the seed of a war and a creak of a floorboard. A stone can begin with a flap of a wing. The tiniest mite packs the mightiest sting every day. Starts with that tick of a clock or an escapes. Starts with that click of a look. If you're stuck in your story and once it gets out, you don't have to cry, you don't have to shout. Cause if you're little, you can see why I love you. Mustn't let a little thing like little stop you. If you sit around and let them get on top you, won't change a thing. Just because you find that life's not fair, it doesn't mean that you just have to grin and bear it. If you always take it on the chin and wear it, you might as well be saying you think that it's okay, and that's not right. And if it's not right, you have to put it right. But nobody else is gonna put it right for me. Nobody but me is gonna change my story. Sometimes you have to be a little bit naughty.
This roof keeps me dry when the rain falls. This door helps to keep the cold at bay. On this floor I can stand on my own 2 feet. On this chair I can write my lessons. On this pillow I can dream my nights away. And this table, as you can see, well, it's perfect for tea. It isn't much, but it is enough for me. It isn't much, but it is enough. On these walls I hang wonderful pictures. Through this window I can watch the seasons change. By this lamp I can read, and I am set free. And when it's cold outside, I feel no fear. Even in the winter storms, I am warmed by a small but stubborn fire. And there is nowhere I would rather be. It isn't much, but it is enough for me. For this is my house, this is my house. It isn't much, but it is enough for me. This is my house, this is my house. It isn't much, but it is enough. And when it's cold outside, I feel no fear. Even in the winter storms, I am warmed by a small but cup and fire. And even when outside it's freezing, I don't pay much heed. I know that everything I need is in here. It isn't much, but it is enough for me. It isn't much, but it is enough for me.
Check. Now I really want to see that show. So first of all, another thank you to Jason, Claire, Reed, and Piper. You'll hear a little more from Piper in just a minute. We are now ready to take the final bids on our auction items. This year, as you may have read, we have two pretty exciting prizes. They're both unique experiences that if you're lucky enough to go home with them, I imagine you'll still be talking about them for quite some time. The first is a Command private Broadway cabaret for you and 20 of your guests. The theaters may be dark, but it's your chance to bring live performance back into your life for an exclusive one-night-only engagement. And Esther Stillwell, who starred in the first national tour of Spamalot, and actor-musician Andy Christopher, who played the title role in the national tour of the Buddy Holly musical, will perform a singular live cabaret concert for you and 20 of your guests outside on the artist's patio behind TheatreSquared. This multi-talented husband and wife duo will weave in behind-the-scenes stories week, October 24th or 25th. The second item is also a once-in-a-decade kind of night. It's a private 6-course dinner prepared on stage exclusively for your party of 8 by Chef Elliot Hunt and the team at Atlas the Restaurant. This unforgettable dining experience, complete with exceptional wine pairings, combines striking dishes, modern techniques, and a spirit of adventure. Each course will actually be prepared, meaning actually cooked on stage, where you will also be sitting with your guests. This experience can be reserved for the spring or summer of 2021. There's 2 ways to bid on the auction. If you've signed up to bid on your phones, you just click Bid Now and enter your new bid. Or, if you prefer, you could just raise your hand up high and shout out what you want to bid, and we'll take care of you that way as well. We'll keep the tally updated here on stage. Folks ready for that? Thank you. I have a confession to make, and it is that I am not Dick Trammell. As a matter of fact, I've never had anything to do with the live auction. So I'm going to need some help from you all. If someone chooses to bid live here and in person, and a number of folks have already done so online, but if someone chooses to bid live, will you help me out just by giving them a round of applause to help get that energy going? I'm going to do a trial run here. Let's say Bob Ford just bid $15,000. Guys, come on. Woo! Very good. Okay, so we'll give this a shot. Item number 1. This is going to be and a rare treat in these times. For your own personal Command Broadway cabaret performance with Esther and Andy, along with 20 of your guests, outdoors next weekend, the current bid is $2,500. Would anyone like to bid on this? Do I hear $2,700? Is that how this works? I'm supposed to say that, right? $2,700 for the private cabaret performance? Or do we have anyone bidding online? I honestly can't see everybody. So there's a hand. Okay. All right. Thank you, and thanks for that round of applause encouraging person. So our live bidder total is now going to increase to 2,700. Would anyone else like to bid on a private cabaret performance next week for you and 20 of your guests with Broadway veterans? Do we have any other hands? The current total is 2,700. Does anybody help me spot somebody else? Another hand over here. Very good. What would you like to bid? 3,000. 3,000 right there in the middle. Thank you so much. I'm way too polite to lead a live auction. I'm supposed to be like, do I hear this? Do I hear? I'm sorry. Would anyone like to do 3,200? To be able to go to the back behind TheatreSquared with some lovely globe lights up with 20 of your friends safely distanced for a Broadway cabaret. Is there any other bid? 3,200? Is there a hand? Because I can't see it, so let me know if there is. Well, I'm very excited for this to be awarded to you, ma'am, for $3,000. Congratulations. Let me go further and say that in this moment, that is of immense help to this company and the work that we are doing. So we really are grateful to you. One other item, a 2-item live auction. That's very humane, isn't it? Okay, this item I know a number of people are very excited about. And as a matter of fact, we've seen some folks already place their opening bids. So the starting bid is already at $4,500. I can tell you that would be right about what it would cost just to rent the theater without dinner. So they're already getting a very good deal. For a 6-course dinner prepared actually on stage in front of you, for you and your party of 8, on stage at TheatreSquared by Chef Elliot Hunt of Atlas the Restaurant. Who's eaten there, by the way? It's good, right? If you hadn't, you need to. It's amazing stuff. All right. It's currently $4,500. Do we have anyone interested to bid $4,750? We've got one right here. Thank you very much. $4,750, this gentleman right here. Wonderful. Would anyone like to raise the bid to $5,000 for the private dinner for 6 on stage at TheatreSquared? I'm looking around. Elbow somebody close to you. Do we have a bid over here? I think so. Okay, yes, we've got 5,000 over there. Please raise the bid total to 5,000. Wonderful. Thank you for that enthusiasm and helping me out. If I could talk twice as fast, this would be going twice as well. All right, I'm going to ask, what about 5,250? Does anyone like to join with their bid for their party of 8 on stage under the lights at TheatreSquared? 6-course, did I mention the wine pairings? Would anyone like to go up against Todd? And I tell you, he's a fearsome guy. So don't do it. Don't do it politely if you do it. Do we see 5,250 from anyone? All right, I'm going to award it. Thank you, Todd, and congratulations. Let me ask this question, though, because we have a wonderful offer from Elliot. Would you also like to have that dinner, sir, for what you bid as well? I know that's not quite fair. We would make it both at $4,750 because he's offered to do it twice. Would you like to do that? Then you both won. And TheatreSquared won too. So thank you so much. That's a very wonderful gesture. You're going to have the nights of your lives. Absolutely. And, you know, if you want to invite me, I know something about wine. Just kidding. I'm very jealous of everyone who bid tonight, as well as deeply grateful to all of you. Thank you. I'm joined now by Bob. One last round of applause, though, for these generous individual donors and the nights they're bidding. We appreciate you.
Move over, Dick Trammell. That's all I can say. Martin, no, really, congratulations. He was very nervous about this, by the way.
I was very nervous about that, but you couldn't tell, obviously.
Not at all. Thank you all so much for taking part in the live auction. Our first live auction ever, I think.
It is.
And it really is true. I think we probably quite far exceeded what we expected from that, and it is going to be a tremendous, tremendous help to us as we continue through our season. So from the moment we made the tough but necessary decision last March to suspend performances of our, well, Anne had sold out. TheatreSquared has remained hard at work thanks to this community's incredible commitment to having a regional theater. We've kept our, and this is really amazing in our industry, by the way, that we have been able to keep our talented team of artists and arts professionals together, allowing T2 to be innovative, agile, and taking as we strive to continue our mission during the global health crisis.
Thank you. I'll share a few things with you. Since more than 10,000 students have joined us for virtual educational programming, which teachers throughout the state have expressed immense gratitude for. We have held intensive workshops with playwrights developing 4 brand new plays through our Arkansas New Play Festival, with the 5th, a bold new musical called Weightless, scheduled for December. This coming week, we have 2 full productions streaming online, Anne with the amazing Sally Edmondson, as well as the irreverent and timely Russian Troll Farm, a workplace comedy. For those digital performances, I'm going to wait for the motorcyclists because you need to hear this. Go ahead. Keep going. Yep, that way. All right. For those digital performances, audience members have not only joined us from throughout Northwest Arkansas, but also from 17 countries and 47 states.
Our community has a lot to be proud of, including the wonderful news last week. Have you heard this? TheatreSquared has received the 2020 American Architecture Award. How about that? Still, it is no secret that the performing arts have been hit pretty hard by this crisis. We couldn't be continuing this work, venturing into new frontiers, reaching new audiences without each and every one of you. It is so inspiring to see this community come together as it always does when we need each other the most. Now, I'd like to ask those of you joining us here in person or from home, whether you would be willing to make an additional gift to help sustain Northwest Arkansas's theater. If you can, take out your phones one more time and make a gift, or just raise your hand and we'll bring you a pledge envelope. Some of the tables had pledge envelopes on them. As you do, we'll welcome back Piper, Reed, Claire, and Jason for one of our favorite songs from Matilda. Come on up, guys.
Thank you.
When I grow up, I will be tall enough to reach the branches that I need to reach to climb the trees you get to climb when you're grown up.
And when I grow up, I will be smart enough to know the answers to the questions that you need to know when you're a kid and you grow up.
I will go to bed late every night. And I will wake up when the sun comes up, and I will watch cartoons until my eyes go square. And I won't care, 'cause I'll be all grown up when I grow up.
When I grow up,
I will be smart enough to carry all the heavy things you have to haul around with you when you're a grown up.
when I grow up,
I will be brave enough to fight the creatures that you have to fight beneath the bed each night to be a grown up. And when I grow up, I will have treats every day, and I'll play with things that Mum pretends that mums don't think are fun. And I will wake up when the sun comes up, and I will spend all day just lying in the sun. And I won't burn, 'cause I'll be all grown up when I grow up.
when I grow up, I will be brave enough to fight the creatures that you have to fight beneath the bed each night to be a grown up.
When I grow up, when I grow
Just
up,
because I find myself in this story doesn't mean that everything is written for me. If I think the ending is fixed already,
and I won't care, 'cause
I know
I'll
that
be
it's okay, and that's not right.
when I grow up.
Native Arkansans. It's going to be incredible. Yeah, that's right. Go ahead. Clap for that. That's amazing. Hi, my name's Rebecca Rivas. I am an artistic associate here at TheatreSquared, as well as the project director for the Latinx Theater Project. I was also around this time this year directing Native Gardens for our grand opening season. I hope some of y'all got to see that show. And I'm excited to share with you that I'll be directing in our 15th anniversary season, American Mariachi, which we are so excited to be. We're very, very lucky to be partnering with a Springdale-based ensemble for that show. The Denver Post calls it a big musical tug of the heartstrings. We know you're going to love it. And as our evening draws to a close, we are so excited to be able to share their remarkable musicianship of Mariachi Amistad. Please help me welcome them to the stage.
Don't worry, you're going to hear more from Mariachi Amistad. We would like to, first of all, let's go ahead and invite them to play another song, and then in a few minutes, they'll just keep playing and play until we head out for a little bit longer. So I'm loving the high energy. I needed that in my life right now. In just a few minutes, we're going to have a little champagne toast to thank you all. I think they're still getting it distributed, so we'll go ahead and invite them to play another song, and then once everyone's got their champagne, we'll raise a toast together to say a big thank you to all of you. So please, regale us with another, and thank you, that was fabulous.
Mariachi Amistad. Thank you, guys. And don't worry, we are, as Martin said, we're going to hear even more from y'all.
Would you all mind introducing yourselves? Just shout out your names from the stage.
My name is Ruben Perez. This is Mariachi Amistad from Northwest Arkansas. And I guess everybody can keep their masks on. So this is more of a family group than anything. These are a lot of friends. At the end, my wife on the violin. Our daughter Sophia on the violin. The next two are Stephanie and Crystal, that are sisters that play the violin with us for about 10 years. Then Ancho Garcia on the guitarron. David on the guitar. Gabriel on the guitar, vihuela. This is our other son, Jacob, plays the vihuela and sings as well. And this is Armando Gutierrez, plays the trumpet.
Ruben, thank you. That is amazing. So as we close, on behalf of TheatreSquared, staff, our artists, our board, as well as the tens of thousands of students and community members who we are continuing to reach here and, as Martin mentioned before, throughout the country, thank you all for sticking with us through these times.
I need the notes. I just want to say how, once again, as Rebecca was saying, how excited we all are to be partnering with Mariachi Amistad on our production, American Mariachi. If you have not already signed on to join us for season 15, come along for the ride. What better time than a pandemic to sign up for a theater season? We would love to have you all on board, and we're grateful to the more than 2,000 community members who have already signed back on for season 15. It's wonderful. We have a deep affection for Northwest Arkansas, as I know so many of you do as well. And so for every one of you, I want to express our sincere gratitude again for what you do to make this possible. How many of us are still waiting for a flute of champagne? Still waiting for a few more. So I'm going to propose a toast, but I'm going to make this sentence very long so that each of you can get your champagne before I do so. This is a vamp, but what show are you all most excited about in season 15? Can I get a shout out? What was it? Yes, well, I heard Designing Women, and then I heard, what they say about?
My Father's
Marie
War.
Curie. Yes, My Father's War. You went right to Bob's heart right there. The Secret Life of Marie Curie starts filming in just under a month. It will be streaming in November, so stay tuned.
Can I just say American Mariachi?
Yes. By the way, we will be doing the first production of the half-life of Marie Curie since its New York debut a little over a year ago. So we're very excited to have that privilege. We're also going to be staging along with Lincoln Center Theater, not in partnership, but they're also doing a production next season, whenever their next season happens. But we'll be doing the world premiere of at the wedding, which we produced and developed right here at the Arkansas New Play Festival. It is a really brilliant and dark and delightful comedy about all the craziness that can happen at a wedding. You remember those? All right. Now does everyone have their flute? Wonderful. Well, we're really excited to raise a toast with you. It may not be the world that we imagined when we started this year, but amidst so much uncertainty, your friendship has been a constant. We know we'll be stronger together when we get to the other side of this. So, your glasses.
To season 15. Thanks, everybody.
To you. Thank you. Now more from Mariachi Amistad. And thanks again for coming. Please feel free to head out whenever you like, and also enjoy some more music as you do so.
Thanks
everyone.
everybody. Can't wait to see you back in person at the theater.
Back over to you, Ruben.
Ay, qué linda, qué re chula es la fiesta de mi rancho, con sus fiestas, mariachis y canciones, y esos charros que traen sombrero ancho. Esa yegua la suena y pasera, para enseñarles a echar una mangana y montarla y quitarle los bateos. Que re chula es la fiesta del Bajío. Ay, qué linda su cerveza y su sol, rinconcito que va
Thank you very much. We are Mariachi Amistad. We're very, very proud to be here with you tonight and play a little music for you, give you a bit of a prelude of what you might be hearing next year in the play. So we're looking very forward to that and participating. This next song we're going to do. How many of you don't understand a lick of what we're saying? Okay, just make sure. So we're going to mix it up a little bit and do a little Spanglish for you, so you kind of get some of the gist of, because mariachi music is not just a very festive music, but it's also a very romantic music. And this next song we're going to play is called Cucurucucu, and it is a love song, and it features our daughter Sophia on the vocals. So thank you very much. You know, I always knew she had that set of pipes when I heard her cry for the very first time as a baby. And so, yeah, for such a little gal, she's got a big set of lungs, don't she? So, this next song is by an artist called Freddie Fender, who was a very popular artist back in the country western day that was unsuspecting. So hopefully you recognize this. Feel free to sing along. If he brings you happiness, well then I wish you both the best. It's your happiness most of all. But if he ever leaves you blue, well just remember I love you, and I'll be there before the next teardrop falls. Yes, I'll be there anytime you need me by your side to dry away any teardrops that you cry. But if he ever breaks your heart, and if a teardrop ever starts, I'll be there before the next teardrop falls. Si te quiere de verdad y te da felicidad, te deseo lo más bueno para los dos. Pero si te hace llorar, a mí me puedes hablar y estaré contigo cuando triste estás. Yes, I'll be there anytime you need me by your side to dry away any teardrops that you cry. But if he ever breaks your heart, and if a teardrop ever starts, I'll be there before the next teardrop falls. Yes, I'll be there before the next teardrop falls. Thank you. You know, I don't want to date myself, but I remember listening to that on my dad's 8-track tape. I know. The millennials are like, what's that? All right. This next song we're going to do is one of those cumbias. So if you feel like getting up and shaking a leg, there's some dance floor room up here for you. Oye. Cuando la miro pasar, mi corazón se tiene y empiezo a tartamudear de todas las que yo miro. Hay una que quiero más, con la del monito, todo, me quisiera yo casar. Ya del mollo colorado, me traigo el ya mareado, me traigo el ya mareado, la del mollo colorado. ¿Qué le digo si la miro? Cuando la miro pasar, mi corazón se estrella y empiezo a tartamudear. De todas las que yo miro, hay una que quiero más, con la del mollito me quisiera yo casar. La del moño colorado, me trae todo el ya mareado, me trae todo el ya mareado, la del moño colorado. Nos vamos a querer toda la vida. Si nos dejan, nos vamos a vivir al mundo nuevo. Podemos ver el amanecer de un nuevo día. Yo pienso que tú y yo podemos ser felices todavía. Si nos dejan, buscamos un rincón cerca del cielo. Si nos dejan, haremos la primera del cabello. Y ahí, de los dos, seguimos de Dios, será lo que soñamos. Si nos dejan, te llevo de la mano, corazón, y ahí nos vamos. Si nos dejan, buscamos un rincón cerca del cielo. Si nos dejan, haremos la fiesta del cabello. Y ahí, con los dos, cerca de Dios, será lo que soñamos. Si nos dejan, te llevo de la mano, corazón, y ahí nos vamos. Si nos dejan, de todo lo demás nos olvidamos. cinta morada, con una cinta morada, yo tenía mi cascabel, con una cinta morada, con una cinta morada, yo tenía mi cascabel, y como era mi árabe, y como era mi árabe, se lo di a mi prenda amada, con el jugará con él, allá por la madrugada. Bonito tu cascabel, vida mía, ¿quién te lo dio? Vida mía, ¿quién te lo dio? Bonito tu cascabel. A mí no me lo dio nadie, a mí no me lo dio nadie. El que quiera cascabel, que lo compre como yo. Ahora sí, cachetón, agarra esta tortuga, sí señor. Anoche por la ventana, platicando con Leonor, platicando con Leonor, anoche por la ventana, platicando con Leonor, platicando con Leonor, anoche por la ventana, me pidió que le cantara, me pidió que le cantara el cascabel con Leonor. Y que no le diga nada, pero bella de favor. Ay, como resumba y suena, resumba, va resumbando, resumba y va resumbando mi cascabel. En la arena.
Muchas veces se ha burlado
thank you all for having us here tonight. We are Mariachi Amistad from here in Northwest Arkansas. We're very proud to be part of the program and excited to see you guys next year. We're going to send you off with a Mexican hat dance.